Hey, I'm gonna keep talking about this. You shouldn't watch this, but I'm gonna make a conscious effort to be anti-toxic masculine, and just see what happens. It's just because it got me nothing. It got me, and it made me like less approachable. And I just want to be like, whatever. You can be the masculine guy. You can be the. I'll be the bitch. I'll be the lameo. Don't care. Don't want to care. Whatever we're fighting over, you win. I just want to get along. And then there's gonna be some. Don't lay down and be a bitch. Don't care. Don't want to care. I just want to. I want to be a soft lame. I want to. Yeah. Okay. So once again, I want to consciously every day dress in a manner that says, like, I'm mellow, I'm peaceful, I'm not edgy. I want to make it seem like I don't even know about like what's cool. I don't even know about like trying to be edgy, or like I don't even know about like what women are interested in terms of like being like a manly dude. I don't even know about like tactical bro stuff. I don't know about the bro stuff. I don't know about like cool bands. I don't know that like women like bad boys or any of that. Like I don't know that like men want or women want like a man. I just want something to just kind of announce like I'm a kind of like boring but nice guy who doesn't want any trouble. I've been a vegetarian since I was 4 years old. I don't want to hurt animals. I want to get along with people. I'm peaceful. I'm not going to try to get the better of you or take advantage of you or put you down. And I'm kind of shy and lame and soft and boring, but you know, nice. And I can, you know, get along with people, and I like beauty also, but I don't want to be like showy. I'm not like a really interesting, fun person. Give me some kind of image that shows an appropriate dress style in the form of some nano banana generated illustration. I love this. This is what I'm going to make a conscious like anti-testosterone or just anti-toxic masculine stuff. Not necessarily like anti-masculine, but just anti-bad influence of Joe Rogan and Navy SEAL bullshit.
Object. Image.
No, just generate like 3 images that show that using nano banana.
Object. Image. Object. Image.
Okay, I want you to use Nano Banana to generate 1 or 3 images that give me a clothing style that's basically like I'm a sensitive, like nice, normal, shy guy who's good-hearted. I've been a vegetarian since I was 4 years old. I'm nice, but I'm kind of timid and I want to get along with people, and I don't even know about like what's cool. I don't know about like bro culture. I don't know about like the ladies want bad boys. I don't know about like trying to seem edgy, or I don't know about like how to seem like a man. I'm not interested in like trying to seem like a real man or any of that shit. Yeah, that's what I want to seem like. I don't even know about that stuff. Nobody's watching, right? But really, like, life was so much better when I didn't know. Like, I distinctly remember.
Object. Image.
It's not working. But anyway, I distinctly remember like being in my 20s, and I would hang around those guys. There would be these guys basically like fighting with each other, and one guy would say like, you know, I'm going to the Navy in a few years, and this other guy, yeah, well, I got a fucking motorcycle. And you could tell they were sort of like trying to like one up each other and shit. And this other guy's like, hey, like I just learned how to like skin an animal and stuff. We're going to like skin animals and stab animals. Just, you know, that's just something we do regularly. Just we're gonna go stab some animals and skin them. I learned some new skinning animal shit, and I was just like, and then I just meanwhile, it's like, how about you, Sean? I was like, oh, nothing. I just, I just like to do art projects and stuff. And they're like, oh, he doesn't know about like, and they're like, oh, that's cool, Sean. You're kind of a little bitch person. I'm like, oh, you're a bitch made soft dude. I was like, what's a bitch made soft dude? And they're like, oh, he doesn't know. He's not stuck in our little like I'll show you game. Like it was better. It was so much better to be like that. And they're like, and they kind of, some of them would look at me and they'd be like, you make me sick, Sean. You don't get it. And I was like, but they kind of like, I was not playing their game, and they were like, whatever, Sean, like you go do your little art thing. But they kind of like me. They were like, cool. But I was like, oh, I'm not like, I don't know about their little game. And it was better. It was just, I was like some little innocent person, and I want to go back to that. Yeah, life was better when I was in my 20s and I didn't know about like bro culture, or like trying to be manly or seem dangerous, or like seem like I have to show you that I'm tough. I used to do jujitsu. I have a motorcycle. Life was better when it was just kind of like, oh, like when I deal with those guys and they were trying to one up each other. It was good when they dealt with me and they're like, oh, he doesn't know, like he's not in our little game, and they're like, oh, Sean, you don't know, like just let us handle the man stuff and you can just kind of do your art projects. I want to go back to that. I want to basically seem like a guy who's like, oh, I don't know about Joe Rogan. I don't know about like edgy, like what's cool. I don't know that you have to seem dangerous. I don't really like fighting. I don't like killing animals. I want to seem like I don't really drink beer. I'm just a normal guy. I don't want any trouble. You can win at you're more dangerous, and you can do like the if we have like a attack of barbarian invaders, please protect me because I don't know how to fight like with my bare hands and use weapons and stuff. I hope that's okay. Give me some kind of like clothing style that projects that, so I don't even have to compete over that stuff and people go like, oh, he doesn't even know about like that stuff. I'd love to just have like not just be completely free of any trace of that stuff. I don't have to compete over any of that because it never got me anything anyway.
Finding a style that's sick.
No, I want you to use Nano Banana to generate an image of like the clothing I should wear to project that.
Sure. I'll use Google Photos. First.
No, don't use Google Photos. Just use Nano Banana and give me an image, a style guide, an illustration using Nano Banana, showing me how to dress to project that. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm looking for. But that's still trying to be like but yeah, just like that. Just like I'm just a nice normal person. I like the handbag. He's got like a purse. Can you make the same image but get rid of the pendant chain that he's wearing? Yeah, that's good. Okay, can you make a similar style that looks a little more like not trying to necessarily appeal to women? I don't want to project like I'm uh I'm a soft sensitive guy. I just want to seem like a normal guy with like no edge, and I've been a vegetarian since I was 4, and just seeming like, oh, I don't even know about like what's cool. I'm innocent. I'm blissfully unaware of like masculinity or trying to one up a man to make him feel less of a man, or I'm not trying to seem edgy. I'm not trying to seem confident. I'm not trying to seem whatever people are competing over. I just don't even know about that. I'm just a normal person. I like that. Just be like, you win. You whatever you can win it all. I don't care. You win whatever we're competing over. Yeah, like that's what I want to be like. Just normal, boring dude. Give me another variation and make the guy look more like he's 40 years old rather than 30. Ugh. Can you make his hair kind of blonder and not so gray? And can you remove his facial hair? Yeah. I have to do something about the hair. I can't be like just gray. It's too awful. Okay, so that's it. Okay, can you give me another image of like just another kind of variation of like style that basically says like you win at all the competitions that men typically do. Like I'm not trying to be the edgy guy. Like you can be the edgy guy, you can be the hip guy, you can be the dangerous guy, you can be the more manly guy, you can be the richer guy. I'm just like just normal, just I don't even know about those competitions. And then but something that yeah, just some kind of clothing, and just give me like a few maybe a few examples of clothing that just kind of says like, you know, I'm a nice normal person. I've been vegetarian since I was 4. I'm kind of shy. I don't want to fight with anybody. I'm kind of boring and nerdy, but I like beauty. I like you know, I like nice. I don't know, just I don't want to look ugly, but I'm not trying to look sexy or like project in any particular image. Yeah, that's what I want. Yeah, something like that. Can you make it look more like an Irish guy, or and then also like, can you give him some kind of collar? Like I feel like there's something about like a collar underneath a sweater is kind of like I want to have that look, and nothing about his look has to seem like uh, businessy or manly. I don't want to. I don't want any kind of like I have to seem like a man, or I have to seem like I'm like a responsibility. Like I'm nothing about like trying to get money or anything like that. Ah, orange hair. Anyway, yeah, I want something like that. That's kind of what I'm gonna go for from now on. Don't make his hair orange though. Make it sort of like, might be blonde, might be gray, but doesn't look too gray. And then just I don't know, just give me like 3 different variations of like slightly different types of shoes, slightly different types of pants, slightly different types of collar and sweater. Anyway, that's going to be my new thing, is just okay, give me 3 variations of the one on the left. Guy, like, longer hair, could be blonde, could be gray, doesn't look too gray. Collar underneath sweater with some kind of normal pants that are not trying to look like overly manly or overly rugged or overly professional. And then like 3 different types of just normal shoes that don't really say anything in particular. They don't have to look professional. They don't have to look, they don't have any particular, they're not competing in any domain of like money, manliness, edginess, toughness, coolness. Yeah, that's kind of okay. Good, but too gray. His hair is too gray. It should be like a little blonder. And then I think the sweater shouldn't look quite as ornamented. Like different kinds of sweaters, but not some kind of like ornamentation. Yeah, that used to be me. It used to just be like normal pants, jeans, normal shoes, like those kind of lazy shoes. That's like that used to be me when I was just being myself. Is like normal shirt, possibly a collar, and then relaxed, like I could go to the beach type stuff. That's exactly how I should be. Some kind of variation on that. I just want to dress like that all the time. Now, if I dress like that last image that you showed, if basically every day I'm just wearing some generic version of that, like either jeans, either some kind of like tan or beige pants, sweater, possibly a collar underneath, and like some kind of like nondescript shoes that possibly seem like overly relaxed, like you could go to the beach and that sort of stuff. Now let's say I just wear that like every day for the rest of my life. Is that basically just gonna, in this day and age in 2026 America, is that basically like really old school to the point where basically people go like, oh, they're just gonna avoid you, like you're some kind of like dead person who's like you're deadly dull, you're like they think, oh, you're just some person who has no personality, and you're death. You have no life in you. You're like some librarian person who's like you have had the life sucked out of you. Is that going to project that type of vibe in this day and age? Like I feel like I'm kind of out of touch with culture. Like maybe that look could have worked in like the 1990s, but maybe in this day and age it just reads as like just dead, where like women don't want to be around that guy at all because he has like no life, and he's like depressingly devoid of life. It's the life has been sucked out of him. And like I wonder basically in this day and age, like even the politicians, they have to like have some kind of personality on their person, or is that not true? Is it perfectly fine to dress like this previous image in this day and age without people not wanting to come near you with a 10-foot pole?
Wearing a consistent, low-key uniform.
Wearing a consistent low-key uniform of sweaters, collars, and neutral trousers, relaxed shoes in 2026 America does not read as dead, lifeless, and repellent. In fact, that specific style maps very closely to modern mainstream aesthetics, centered on comfort, tactile textures, and intentional simplicity. Good. So that's what I'm going to do from now on. I used to be like that, but I got some stupid shit in my head. The modern uniform and quiet comfort. In contemporary fashion, wearing a reliable, repeating daily outfit is a common and normalized normcore quiet luxury shift. Over the past decade, fashion moved heavily away from aggressive branding, loud graphics, and status signaling streetwear toward elevated basics. Unpretentious knitwear, straight leg pants, and casual footwear are heavily embraced because they signal ease and lack of pretense. Avoid the dead vibe. A look only reads as lifeless if the clothing is poorly fitted, worn out, stained, or visibly neglected. Clean and well draped natural fabrics like cotton, wool, and linen in warm, organic tones communicate calm and groundedness rather than depression. Anyway. I want to go print these out and put them on my wall. And then I want to make my room look like this too. I just want to be like, I'm a normal person. I used to be normal. I used to be like, I think I was normal back in the day. I was scared to be like ostentatious, and I want to go back to that, and I should do that, and I think I should stop making these videos too, because it's made me like wretched. Anyway, okay. I should do that. I should get a bookshelf with some books that I don't even read books, but we'll just get some books and then a shelf and then some plants, fake plants, a rug, paint the walls white again. Fuck the jujitsu mats. Yeah, actually, I want to do that. I'm gonna get rid of the jujitsu mats. Do I want to get rid of the jujitsu mats? Yes. Yeah, I do. Is there any reason to have those mats anymore? Sometimes if I jump to the ceiling, it was good, but I can just jump on my dog bed. Anyway. Anyway, no one should watch this. I'm just wasting time. Uh, what was I doing? I was just gonna do something. I can't remember. Oh, right.
From the Free Press, this is honestly an
I know a lot of people who need hot.
Yeah, I want to look more like Woody Allen. I want to have normal pants, collared shirt, normal shoes. I don't know about the socks though. Anyway. I can't look like a kid. I like that outfit though. I don't like the scarf. Gotta drop any of that, whatever that is. That's, you gotta drop all that. Don't listen to any Navy SEAL bullshit anymore. It's weird. Everybody's watching this, right? It's weird how just little things like suggest so many little things. Like just having pants that go 2 inches higher up the ankles is like a totally different thing. It's like that guy. This basically says like I'm kind of like a. I'm sexy because I'm sensitive. Maybe I'm reading that incorrectly, but that's basically like I'm sensitive in some kind of sexy way, and I know it. I know it, and I'm raising my thing. I'm like, hey, I'm not like the other guys. I'm sensitive. It's some kind of like I'm sensitive, but I'm trying to like signal it in some kind of like way that's kind of not a good. What's the point? I wouldn't be comfortable like that. I'd be like, oh, that's like kind of trying to seem like, hey, ladies, like I do yoga or something. I'm not like the other guys. something about that is kind of, it's a little too like, and if you, it seems like basically it seems like something that would work if you were really approachable and you were 20 something and you really looked like beautiful. If you look 20 something beautiful and you really could like basically guide some woman through some kind of yoga session, then like that would be a good maybe. But basically that's like, that's kind of showy, and like a finger ring is kind of like a little too far. But that, to me, that's just right. Boring. But it's, even this is like too manly. I'm tired of any manly shit. Anyway, I'll figure it out. Yeah, gold chain. I don't like that. Oops. Hey, there's my social security number. Anyway. Hey, you guys want to watch some porn? You guys want to watch, anybody out there, you want to watch some porn? Hey, kids. Hey, kids. Hey, kids. You want to see a dead body? Hey. I don't know what it means. Hey, at least somebody wrote me. Dude, nobody's watching. I always say like, hey, nobody's watching. Right now there is really nobody watching, which is kind of depressing. Oh well, don't care. I'm not trying to get attention anymore. All right. All right. Some things to do. Now, I should basically figure out, do I want to change my background? This is kind of what I'm wondering, is like, do I actually want to change my room to be more like that? Is there any point in having these, like, I feel like this green room is like fucking weird. And it's just kind of, it's probably like a little depressing. Yeah, I want to kind of revert back to normalcy. And so, no more like ostentatious weird for the sake of weird. There's a few plus sides to having a green room. One of them is just that I can do that. That Candyland background is kind of fun. I think I might keep the green background and the jujitsu mats just to have my Candyland background, because working out in Candyland definitely seems to be more fun than working out in a room. There's a few reasons to keep my room green and keep the jujitsu mats. Is one of them is I can do those jump up to the ceiling, fall to the floor things a lot easier with the mats on the ground. Yeah, it's like I don't want to hurt my knees or my hands or something. And then what, Sean? I can do that Candyland workout, which is actually kind of significantly more fun than doing I think that Candyland workout is a really good thing. That makes me feel great. I'm going to keep the green stuff just for the Candyland workout, but I'm going to try to dress more like a normal dude. Anyway, blah, 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 blah. I hate that shit. I hate all that shit. Okay, boss. Can't do anything like that. Anyway, I've said all this. I have nothing else to say now. I got a viewer. Anyway.